Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about hybridization topic. What is the definition of hybridization? The intermixing of atomic orbitals like sp-df to form a new set of orbitals known as hybrid orbitals is generally called as hybridization. Hybridization is of various types like sp, sp2, sp3. Let us see what are the types of hybridations. Whenever one s orbital of an atom combine with a p orbital of the same atom, then they may form a new set of orbitals known as hybrid orbitals. Here, whenever one s orbital combine with one p orbital, they may form two sp hybrid orbitals, and this phenomena is known as hybridization. Whenever one s orbital combine with two p orbitals, then they may form equal number of hybrid orbitals. Here 1s, 2p, total 3 orbitals are involving in the hybridization. That's why total 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals are formed here. Whenever one s orbital combine with 3 p orbitals, 1 plus 3, total 4, that's why they may form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Based on the type of the atomic orbitals involved in hybridization process, either we may get sp or sp2 or sp3 hybridations in any particular atom. Let me explain sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. As I said, what is the definition of sp3 hybridization? The intermixing of one s orbital with 3 p orbitals to form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals is known as sp3 hybridization. Means one s orbital plus 3 p orbitals will combine and form total 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. 1s, 3p. They may form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Let me give one example for this sp3 hybridization. Example for this is ethane. CH3 bond CH3. Here, ethane chemical formula C2H6, where the central atom is carbon. Carbon atomic number is 6 and electronic configuration is helium 2s2 2p2. Ground state electronic configuration, outermost shell electronic configuration is 2s2 2p2, like this. Here, in the excited state, one of the electron from 2s will move to 2pz. Then the electronic configuration will be changed. Here, now the new electronic configuration is 2s1 2p3. Now this carbon in its electron excited state, now the carbon atom in its excited state has 4 unpaired electrons. Here 2s 2p belongs to the same shell, that is L shell. So that's why they almost have same energy. That is the reason 2s orbital will overlap with 2p. 1s will overlap with 3p orbitals. Total 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed here. Each sp3 hybrid orbital have one unpaired electron. See, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals there now. each sp3 contain one unpaired electron. This is carbon atom. In ethane, 2 carbons are there. So second carbon will also form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 1 electron in each sp3 hybrid orbitals. Means carbon, carbon. Here hydrogen will share its electron with a carbon. Here also same thing we'll observe. Means 4 out of 4 unpaired electrons in carbon, 1 unpaired electron of carbon will be used to form a sigma bond with the unpaired electron of other carbon atom. Remaining 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals will form 3 sigma bonds with 3 hydrogen atoms. Here the bond which is formed is sigma sp3s because it is formed by the overlapping sp3 orbital of carbon with a s orbital of hydrogen. That's why sigma sp3s bond. Here this also, so like this total 6 sigma sp3s bonds are formed. And the bond present between 2 carbon atoms is formed by the overlapping 2 sp3 orbitals. That's why that bond is known as sigma sp3 bond. Means 1 sigma sp3 bond is also formed. Total how many bonds are formed in ethane? 7 bonds are formed. Like this we can explain sp3 hybridization in a ethane. And what is the structure and bond angle in this ethane? Structure will be tetrahedral, which is generally shown as TD, and the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. So like this we can explain the hybridization in ethane molecule. Next we are going to see sp2 hybridization. What is sp2 hybridization? Here the intermixing of one s orbital with 2 p orbitals to form 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals is known as sp2 hybridization. Here we can take one example, that is ethene. For sp3 we have taken ethane. For this sp2 generally we take ethene as an example. Carbon in its excited state contain 1 electron in 2s, 3 electrons in 2p. If we observe ethene molecule, for every carbon atom there are 2 hydrogen atoms connected. Means here each carbon connected with the 2 hydrogens only, and each carbon is connected with other carbon atom. Total how many bonds are formed by carbon atom? Only 3 bonds. So 3 bonds are formed means it will utilize only 3 unpaired electrons in the bond formation. So 1 s orbital will overlap with 2 p orbitals, then total 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals are formed. What about this remaining unpaired electron, which is known as unhybridized pz orbital? Three sp2 hybrid orbitals will form 3 bonds. One bond with other carbon atom, remaining 2 bonds with hydrogen atoms. Means what about this bond? This bond is called as sigma sp2s bond. This is also sigma sp2s bond. Total 4 sigma sp2s bonds are formed, and 1 sigma, what about this bond? This is sigma sp2 carbon of carbon, sp2 orbital of carbon, sp2 orbital of carbon. So sigma sp2 bond. Still one unpaired electron is there in pz orbital, which is perpendicular to the hybrid orbitals. So let me show that with a shaded orbitals, and this is known as pz orbital, and it also contains one unpaired electron. Here also same. So these unpaired electrons will overlap laterally and form pi bond. Whenever the atomic orbitals overlap along the internuclear axis, then sigma bond is formed. If they overlap laterally, means sidewise, then they may form pi bond. Means here pi bond is formed between pz orbitals. That's why pi pz bond. Means here 1 pi pz bond is formed. Total how many bonds are formed here? 6 bonds are formed. Means 5 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond is formed in ethene molecule. And what about the structure? sp2 hybridization without any lone pairs means that is trigonal planar. Trigonal planar means we can shortly call it as TP, trigonal planar, TP, and the bond angle is 120 degrees. Like this, we can explain hybridization in ethane and ethene molecules. Similarly, we can also explain sp hybridization in ethane molecule. Okay, thank you so much.